Captain Flinn and the Pirate Dinosaurs Missing Treasure by Gales, Andrea, and Rosso Alto. Captain Flinn and the Pirate Dinosaurs Missing Treasure. This is Flinn. Flinn loves dinosaurs. Tomorrow's a very special day because Flynn's teacher, Miss Pie, was taking class in line dinosaur skeleton museums. Here we are, said Miss Pie. Now remember, stay together and don't touch anything. Finn's class followed the museum guide to skeleton room. Wow, said Miss Finn, this is friends Pearl, Tom, and Violet. No one really scary. This is giganticus, said the guide. Even was bigger and more furious than the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. In the next room, there were a big glass case. It was completely empty. It was used to hold the treasure and famous pirate Captain Rufus Rumblebee Belly, explained the guide, and it was stolen last night. Real pirate treasure, said Fine, who liked pirates and not much dinosaur, but we could have stolen it. Today, look, said Tom, maybe these particular feathers are a clue. They seem to be leading that cupboard, said Pearl. Let's follow them, said Violet. So Finn and his friends quietly opened the door and slipped through. The cupboard was old and dark and full of cobwebs. Wait a minute, said Finn. What's that? He bent down and picked up a gleaming golden coin. And look, here's another one. It must be treasure, said Violet. And just at the moment, back in the cupboard fell away, Flynn was his friends, but all tumbled out. Into the captain's cabin of an old-fashioned pirate ship. Help, help, shrieked the pirate who was tied in a table. My treasure! They've stolen my treasure. What treasure? Asked Flynn. He quickly untied the pirate. Well, the famous treasure of Rufus Rumblebelly, said the pirate. Gordon Titus Guts. And Rufus Rumblebelly was my granddaddy. I took the treasure to the museum just to have a little look, but then someone stole it from me. That's amazing, said Flynn. We're looking into the treasure tool, but help me find it, but only if you promised if you take it straight back to the museum. All right, said Grogolus. I promise. But who stole it? Asked Flynn. I don't know, said Gretigle Guts, but I don't hear a strange song as they sailed away. It went, yo ho ho, yo ho ho, Bag Bones Island, here we go. And then that's where we go, said Finn. Bag o' Bones Island. Come on, everyone. Groggle Guts, and why don't you be our captain? Here, take my hat. So Captain said, took the helm, and they swiftly sailed the Bag of Bones Islands. Island ahoy, shouted Pirate via the crow's nest. Follow me, everyone, said Captain Flynn. There's a thick jungle ahead, and we don't want anyone to get lost. Gurgle Guts. Where are you? Said the pirate Pearl with his noise. Roar, roar. In front of them was a clearing. Captain Flynn peered into it and shuddered. Pirates, he said. But not just ordinary pirates. They're pirate dinosaurs. And he was right there. Besides the pirate dinosaurs, there was a huge pile of gleaming treasure, and next to the treasure tied up a head of a foot and gurgle guts. The pirate dinosaurs were singing a terrible song. We stolen all the treasure, we use it at our leisure, and we don't have a pleasure for us to be like kings. And don't think we've forgotten. This pirate's rather rat and barbecue his bottom with spicy chicken things. Stop! Yelled Captain Flynn, and tie my friend immediately. We could possibly do that, said Tyrannosaurus Rex, squeezing a huge dollop of tomato ketchup into Groggle Guts' head, because we're going to eat him up. Well, then, you slimy, seafaring sausages, said Captain Flynn, drawing his sword. You nasty, noodle-brained nickel pups. We dirty, dastardly thunderheads. We're going to have to eat me first. Attack! Ooh, splash, crash. Okay, suddenly Captain Flynn took a huge swipe in the Tyrannosaurus Rex and pinned him against the tree. Please spare him, said the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I promise to be goodest goody in the whole world ever. You're great big fibber, said Captain Flynn. Fibber, said the Tyrannosaurus Rex angrily. Well then, I think it's time for you to meet my cousin. The ground began to shake, and an enormous shadow fell over the island. There was the hugest, fiercest, most terrifying-looking dinosaur in the whole world. Gulp, said the Captain Flynn. Who are you? Gigantuous, roared Dinosaur, and I'm so big and tough and scary that nothing in the whole world would frighten me. Then suddenly, "Roar! Well, shiver me timbers," and said fancy and big old Dinosaur, being scared of a tweeny-weeny spider. Cried Grunge, spiders, help me, tiny little spider hanging from the cap of his pirate hat. They're so creepy and crawly, wailed the Gigantorus. Keep him away from me, please. In all the commotion, Captain Flynn saw his chance. He quickly feared Gurgle Guts, and in a flash, and the pirate dinosaurs and the Gigantorus were tied up. Then Captain Flynn picked up the treasure. Quick, gang, and he said, let's get back to the ship. It's time to go home. Off they sailed. Land ahoy, cried Violet. So the children hugged Gurgle Guts goodbye. Then one by one, they clambered through the ship onto the cupboard and back into the museum. Whenever they had been, said Miss Pye. We found the missing treasure, said Flynn. My goodness, said the museum guy. Well done, but who stole it? It's a long story, said Flynn, but it ended up in the hands of some pirates. And oh, they were pirates, they were pirate dinosaurs. Pirate dinosaurs? The guy that laughed, and that's the silliest thing I've ever heard in the whole life. Pirate dinosaurs, indeed. And then, just for your information, added Flynn, I could tell you something about Gigantorus. He was frightened of spiders, very frightened indeed. Snakes and ladders. He no hearties, and you have brave enough face to dangers of the deep. You will need a die pieces of 8 plunder your pinky bank for coins you have counted. 2 to 4 parts. How to play. Put your part hats on, decide we're going to go first, and then roll the dice and coin number of spaces down. You land on the bottom of the ring and climb onto the top. Oh, roar! But if you land on Sea Serpent's head, slide all the way down, seafaring sausages, it's time to walk the plank. The farthest reach treasure is the winner.